Hi guys, this is Komal here from British Institute of Language. Today there is a one more video for you speaking Ielts test. Candidate name is Nakita and tomorrow she is going to appear in speaking test. Let us see how she performed and how she will get in Ielts speaking test. Okay, Nikita, first of all, before starting the test, I will give you some instruction. This interview consists of three parts. First part, I will give the introductory questions, general questions. You have to speak accordingly. Part 2, cue card. You have 1 minute to think your points. After that, you have to speak 2 minutes continuously. Then part 3, follow question related to the topic. Right?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, tell me your full name.
My name is Nikita Kumari and you can call me with my first name Nikita.
Okay. Nikita, who gave you this name?
Of course my mother, because my mother was so passionate and was so enraptured by my birth that she wanted to name me as her own choice. So she decided to read some books and from that one of the title was Nikita and she included me with this name.
Do people celebrate any function when they give name to a child?
Of course, with the birth of child in my country specifically, there is celebration and which not a normal celebration. It is basically an event which includes the family members and the neighbors to come and ponder some blessings on the child itself. So of course, with the birth of child, naming is done properly and the event is organized to have the blessings of the neighbors.
Are you careful about your things?
Yes, indeed, very much. I am a very choosy person about the things, and once I get into the things and once the things are mine, I am I feel very close to them, and I don't know why. I think this is something about innate.
Okay. What will you do if you find something lost by others?
Pardon? I couldn't
What will you do if you find something lost by others?
Well, I feel that they are irresponsible about their things, and this makes me quite depressing about these personalities. So what I think in my mind that I should be having a distance with this personality because he or she will make me irresponsible. So
Okay. Have you ever lost anything?
yes, not once only. It happens me very often that I forget the things when I place them. For example, a mobile phone. When I was in a shop, I was purchasing some commodities for my home, and there I left my phone. And fortunately, I get back to it when I came back to that shop.
Okay. Will you post on social media if you lose your item?
As I mentioned before, it is a representation of your careless attitude, and posting such frivolous things make other people think about you the same, I believe. So posting is not an option. Instead, I will prefer to look onto that thing which I lost, and if possible, to get back to those things which I
Okay.
lost.
Do you report to the police when find something lost by others and why?
Well, I never introduced myself onto some other matters, specifically for other persons. So I'm not that much inquisitive about other things. So when some people lost their items, I prefer them to do these things and advise them what steps should be taken. But I never go on my own to the police station on behalf of somebody else to have.
Okay. Now this is the end of part 1. In part 2, I am going to give the topic. Topic is describe a foreign person you have known and that you think is interesting. You should say who is the person, how you know the person, and what kind of person he or she is, and explain why you think this person is attractive. And here's the topic. And this is the paper. You can make some notes if you wish, and your time starts. Now it's the time to move on. I will stop you when your time is up. Carry on.
So I will be describing one of my closest friends since childhood, Snigdha. Her name is Snigdha, and now she is in abroad for her exposure to the global platform. She's a singer and an immaculate personality. out the premises there, and she was very close to me since my childhood, and she is a singer as well as prominent songwriter as well. So she carries a personality which is very blunt and fastidious, and at the same time, on the soft corner, she has a emotional personality which forms the cornerstone of her personality. So I believe that because of her personality only, she was able to grab the platform she is right now, and her concerts are an absolute sensation for the community who is out there, and many people visit her live concerts to cherish the beauty of the songs and the lyrics which she writes. At the same time, her appealing and dazzling voice just enchants everyone and enraptures every person which is present in that concert. And of course, if I get to meet her soon, I will definitely make a visit there and meet her.
Okay, now this is the end of part 2. Get me the papers back. Person we use who? Not which. Okay. Now in part 3, I will ask questions related to the topic. Do you have any foreign friend?
Yes, as I mentioned recently that my friend Snigdha, who is very famous out there, was very close to me, and sooner I will be make a visit if God wishes.
Okay, what are the benefits of having foreign friends who are different from us?
Well, the benefits are quite high. If the person is out there and he or she has a good exposure within the global community, he make you aware about the same, and there is an change of culture out there, because our culture is totally different from the countries in which she or he is living. So the exchange of culture and communication gets improved in a wide rate. At the same time, it enhances our knowledge and makes us quite aware and conscious about what is happening in the community out there.
Okay, why is it important to understand another culture when traveling?
Let me think for a while, because there are so many benefits and I have to choose only one. So I will go with the this thing that exchange of culture makes you more aware of what are the societies mentalities out there. So when you will have the you can say you will have the visit onto the places, you will be able to communicate with them more effectively because you are well aware of what they are thinking before. So for example, if you have the knowledge of what is the culture and what kind of events are organized by those communities out there, you will be able to understand this thing, that what kind of people and what are their perceptions regarding it. So when you will reach there, when you will have a communication with them, you will be able to develop a deep sense of interaction with them.
Okay, what do you think of people who work in international companies?
When it comes to international companies and their employees, the very foremost thing which strikes my mind is regarding this thing that they will have a wide range of knowledge about that. Only then they are eligible and have cleared the prerequisite required for that company. So international companies made you have a global exposure for yourself. At the same time, many MNCs provide these facilities like having the accommodation facilities and the work culture environment and the congenial ambience there. So it is very good for any individual to grab this opportunity and have the visits to global platforms.
What abilities do people need to have when working in an international company?
As I mentioned earlier, they should be knowledgeable about that field. At the same time, they should be very benevolent about their approach, because when you are interacting with the interviewer, you can't be rude, right? At the same time, you should be very much blunt about what you are saying. But what blunt means is something you have to be very straightforward, but at the same time you should be very twisting and twirling at the same time, because you can't be so straightforward with the interviewer.
Okay, thank you. This is the end of your speaking test. Okay guys, after completing this test, the score nearly 8 band. So why she deserved 8 band? 4 criteria. First of all, grammatical range of accuracy, complex, compound, conditional sentences you have to use, Next is good range of lexical resources, different words, paraphrase your answer when examiner asks questions to you. Third one is coherence and cohesion. Your answers must be well embedded, connected with each other. Or last is about your fluency. So if you are confident about this, or answers must be well stressed with examples. So definitely you can get the 8 or even 8+ band in IELTS. So this is all about this interview. See you in the next video.